But man, it's like there was those many years I thought, man, I wish I would have died for my accident, man, because my life's just too hard now. It's too hard. I can't do it. But as time went on, I thought, man, I'm blessed I'm not dead, huh?
Opinions shared by the guests of the show are their own and do not necessarily represent the views of the host, Buying Waves, or the Brain Injury Network. This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of a healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brittany, and I'm a TBI survivor and member of Bind.
And hi, I'm Carrie, a stroke survivor and a member of Bind as well. And today our guest is Cody Ridenour. Did I get it right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He is
Thank you. Glad to be here. Glad to be here, you know?
awesome. Sorry, thanks for all the waiting for us
No,
through the technical difficulties.
always
That's
sorry,
always fun. Yeah. So before we begin, why don't you just tell us a little bit about you, like before the injury, so we can get to know you, and then we'll get into all the fun
Yeah,
stuff
so
that we're really here about.
I was like a normal dude, you know. I played sports in high school, played football and basketball, and then uh I was in after high school. I tried to play football in college, but I had an injury in my neck, so I couldn't play more. So I thought, man, I would do something else to spend my time. So I learned to play guitar, and I became a singer and guitarist of a band in Maryland. I'm originally from Maryland.
Okay,
And
that's cool.
when the band broke up, I thought, man, our brother lived in San Diego, California. So I thought, man, what if I go there and live there and try music there? So I drove the country from Maryland to California, and I was there for 6 days in California, and uh, and then changed. You know, that's when everything happened. You know.
All right. Okay, so I guess tell us a little bit about your accident.
Okay, yeah. So after I drove the country, I was in California for 6 days, and 2 days before it rained a lot, like a downpour, which is not common at all for summer in California, like Southern California. It's rare it rains like that, so everything's very slippery and wet. And I realized because I'm not really from the area, so I don't know what to expect. But I went hiking by myself and woke up in Maryland again. So I at some point, I guess I slept at some point, and luckily there's a couple hiking behind me, and they saw and called the lifeguard, and I I got airlifted from uh, the beach to the closest hospital. It's number two trauma hospital in the nation, so lucky there. And I was in coma for 2 months, and I had many injuries. Kept off fire stories of a cliff, and first thing I had was my head. And the head was first thing I had was in my head, and shattered my skull to pieces. Very lucky though, because it gave my brain room to bleed and speed and swell, so I didn't die immediately, and that gave me time to for my brain to like not, shatter, not break. So and that was I was in the hospital for 2 months, and woke up in Maryland, and I went to rehab for 8 months to learn everything again, everything. My best friend was there. He says like watching a baby go from 0 to 4 years old in 8 months.
Yeah, I think we can all kind of relate to that. Unfortunately, all
Yeah, right.
after a brain injury, we all kind of start back over.
Yeah, your accident was hiking. So, were you an avid hiker before your injury?
I was well, I don't know, like I didn't hike like and nothing like crazy, but I would like, first time I ever like hiked in the cliff. So I thought I should try, man, because cool, it's adventure, you know. But it wasn't exactly what I expected. So.
Not the adventure you were looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. So, I want to make sure I understand this right. So, because your actual skull was broken as well, that's what in some ways helped you with your brain injury because your brain it was swollen, but because the skull was actually cracked, it didn't do as much damage as it could have. Is that what I'm understanding you're
Yes,
saying?
exactly. Yeah. So it hadn't had that shot in my skull, I would have died and get impact. You
Right.
know.
Okay. Did you have? I mean, that's a crazy. I mean, you're saying that you fell basically 5 stories. Did you break anything else, or was it just
Yeah.
your brain? I mean,
I broke many things, and uh, I broke some low back vertebrae. I broke my left wrist. I dislocated my right hip. Um, I broke the roof of my mouth.
oh,
I don't know it's possible, but yeah, and not one tooth, not some tooth was broken.
huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I man, I took very, I had braces for 5 years, so I took very great care of it after the 5 years, you know, because it's painful, you know, very painful. Very sorry.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So, how has your recovery been, and what challenges have you had to overcome?
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys can all relate, but man, no one by far is fatigue. It's been 9 years now, but still I'm always tired. But coffee helps a lot. Coffee helps. Yeah, man, it's like my best friend, the coffee.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah, but so yeah, so I mean, no one definitely is fatigue, but that's like commonplace for brain injuries. But yeah,
Right. Yeah.
so
So, did you do all your recovery in Maryland before you moved to Florida? Or are you still doing therapy, outpatient therapy or anything like that in Florida?
yeah, so I moved in 2018 or 18, and then I was there for like in Florida for like a year maybe, and doing therapies uh twice or 2 times a week, and then COVID happened, and then no one therapy for like a year. COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I tried some more therapy, and then I got married, and my wife took me therapy for a few years, and we just had a baby, so no time for therapy right now. Yeah,
Sure. Well, congratulations on getting
yeah,
married
thank
and
you.
having a baby. That's pretty
Little girl,
exciting.
yeah,
So you just mentioned you got married. So, like during your injury, how have your friends and family reacted to the change in your personality after your TBI and your
oh,
challenges?
yeah. It's fun. My mom, her biggest fear was that I would become a different person. I guess happens sometimes. People
Mm-hmm.
like pretty different now after their injury, but I'm not the same I was before, but a little slower. I'll speak as clearly, and it's like small things, but I think the thing I chose the most is my. So when I woke up, my left side was partially paralyzed. My whole left side was partially paralyzed. Like, and it's very common for a stroke. Like, I'm sure you know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but left side was partially paralyzed. So my left, uh, even my left side of my tongue was not as strong as my right. So like everything was much harder to the left side. So that's large. Like walking with left leg is always kind of like drives my right leg drives when I laugh sometimes because if I really focus on it, it will like do what it wants to do. You know?
Yeah, I can
Mm.
relate to that.
Yeah, my right, both left side, left arms and legs are now the most damaged from that. Yeah.
Okay. I know you said that you were pretty big into music before this. Are you still playing the guitar and doing music, or?
Yeah, I tried for so before I moved to Florida, I was working with some friends, and I quite one song after the accident. I sang in one song. It's like a song I had previously like almost finished, but I thought this is a good time to actually finish it with some friends. So it's on YouTube and but yeah, so those but since then it's been like I tried one time like for a year with a friend to finish some other songs, but it was busy, you know.
Yeah.
We're older, so yeah.
Mhm. So, did you have a career before, and then how did your TBI affect that career?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a career. I work like worked like I worked I worked at a cleaning and a cleaning a cooling heating and cooling company, like doing like paperwork, but nothing like great. No, that was it's a small job.
Okay.
So I didn't have like a career before. I was young. I was like 24, so
Okay.
just
So
starting. Yeah,
still just odd jobs around.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a question that we had written down, but just made me. I just thought about it. What inspired you to write the book?
Yeah, so my whole life, my always wanted to be remembered somehow. Like first, I thought I'll play football and be remembered for that, or then I thought, man, be remembered for my music and like be a famous like a band guy, but no. So, but I when I basically when I it was 2 years after the accident, I thought, man, I should tell this story because it's a crazy story, man. I lived through this, so and I actually had a kind of like difficult childhood as a young kid. So I thought I can I can like help others through this like my experiences. You know?
Mhm. Yeah. So, did you struggle with emotional regulation, and how did you deal with your anger/frustration?
Oh my gosh, there's like a whole
Oh yeah.
A
like
whole
two
nother book.
yes like two types of this book, but man, it's like there was those many years I thought, man, I wish I would die for my action, man, because my life's too hard now. It's too hard. I can't do it. But as time went on, I thought, man, I'm blessed I'm not dead, huh?
Mhm.
But man, so anger was a huge thing for me at first. I'm sure everyone kind of experienced that from my brain injuries aspect, but maybe in stroke too. But you don't no one's a brain injury or a stroke, but man, I think I think support my support system was the strongest thing for uh my mind. No,
Yeah, no, support systems are good, and I mean, I know, yeah, like you said, probably struggling in the beginning, wishing that we hadn't survived
Yeah.
whatever we've gone through, that life would be easier, but it's not. It's better now
yeah.
that we're still here, and you're proof. Look at that. Not only are you still here and thriving, but now you're married and have a sweet little baby.
Oh my
So,
gosh, that's amazing, amazing. You know, it's like everything I dreamed came true, but not exactly the way I wanted to. But it happened though.
Yes. So what coping skills have you had developed to like handle your negative emotion, like physical, any other skills, and your activities that help tie into that?
Yeah. So before the accident, I was very I always worked out a lot. So
Mhm.
like that was my therapist was always working out or running. I can't really run anymore, but I do try to work out like much as I can every every day, but much as I can. And that always like gives me my blood flowing and my mind off of the bad thoughts. That a lot bad thoughts come. So, but as time went on, I definitely think time is good medicine for this. You know. But yeah, I think as far as my wife and I kind of learned that if we just take three deep breaths, three uh depth deep deep breaths, man, you change your mind. You can.
Yeah. I'm sure writing the book was therapeutic as well.
But yeah, amazing. Because man, like I told you, my child was a little bit traumatic. So and that those thoughts didn't come to mind until after I wrote the book. Because I kind of I guess I blocked them out, and then
Right.
when I'm back, I finally like got them back, and it's like it's a very therapeutic to let go. You know, finally let go.
Yeah. Okay, Cody, I'm going to take a real quick break for a second and just remind our listeners as they're listening to go ahead and click that like button, that share button. If you're on YouTube, click that notify button. Just click all the buttons. And so I'm gonna go back a little bit. I was thinking about this because when I had my stroke, I mean, I was awake for all of it. Things got cloudy when I got to the hospital. Like I don't remember everything that happened, but I didn't wasn't in a coma or anything like that. I have some memories that yeah, my parents have to tell me, well, yeah, you acted like this or you did that,
Mm.
but I don't remember all of that. And I know you shared with us the news footage of you being airlifted from the beach or wherever you were, out of there. So what did you think when you watched that for the first time?
Yes, I man, gosh, this was like many years ago. It's quite so. So in the book, I explained that I know that what happened like for many months.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I was like, when I flew from Maryland to California. I drove from Maryland, to California, and I take an ambulance home to Maryland, and I was very drugged out for that flight because man, I was like my body wouldn't stop not moving for a while, you know. So when I got finally back to Maryland after like more came as it became more coherent, my brother finally explained to me what happened, and then that the video I didn't see the video didn't like come back to YouTube for like many maybe a year or two, and then someone found it on YouTube, and then that's when I finally understood the whole like thing. What happened? No, everything happened.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I was having seizures and the as I was getting airlifted, so
Oh.
it was crazy. Yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely.
like yeah, I'm never at all of. Let's say one where was I took a picture of a old bridge about to cross in the hike, and I Snapchatted it to my brothers, and that's less than I remember.
Wow.
Mhm. So what is one piece of advice that you have learned from your accident?
Man, I guess I think the thing I learned the most is that support systems are very vital for any trauma, and also faith. Man, once I once I really understood what God did for me and how much He loves us, man, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change for me.
That's good. That's very powerful. Well, Cody, we want to thank you for your time today and coming on and sharing your story and being that motivation that we all need. Sometimes it's hard. We think we're out there alone, but we're not. there's lots of us out there dealing with these struggles, and we want to help provide as much joy and support and goodwill to those in our same situation. So we're glad you came on and shared your story with us today.
Works yeah, anytime.
Yeah, thank you.
And
And for our listeners, well, go ahead.
yep, I hope if you can see put a link to the book. I love people to see that too, because there's much more in depth in the book. No,
Sure.
Okay.
What we'll do is we'll mention it. Links don't really work in everything that we have, but we will mention it, and we'll send you the link of the YouTube video, and then you can share that with wherever you want to share it with your link, with both links as well.
that's good. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
But just to make sure we did get the name of the book correctly, it is 5 Stories Down. Sometimes You Must Fall to Rise.
Yes, amen.
So for those of you that are listening, that is the name of Cody's book. And again, his name will be spelled out. And we will mention the book in the description as well. So
Yeah, sweet.
we'll have that out there.
And remember, you can find all our episodes on all the platforms. Until next time.
Until next time.
We hope you've enjoyed listening to Bindwaves and continue to support Brain Injury Network and our nonprofit mission. We support brain injury survivors as they reconnect into life, the community, and the workplace. And we couldn't do that without great listeners like you. We appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to click the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button on YouTube. And follow us on Instagram at Bindwaves and Brain Injury Network on Facebook. You can email us at bindwaves@thebind.org or go to our website, bindwaves.org, or call us at 972-769-2463. Please continue watching. Until next time.